Hello, this is Arturelia Film Room Reviews. Today with me I have my cousin from Corey Michaels Movies. And today we're going to be reviewing...
Oh, no, it isn't.
Yes, Fright Night. This is it. I would consider this an 80s classic. What are your, thoughts about it?
I would consider it a vampire 80s classic as well. I mean, to maybe the mass public, it's not a huge classic, but I'd consider it a above minor classic. It's a great, possibly underrated, but at this point, I don't know, more people know about it now, so...
Well, today we're going to be reviewing this gem, Fright Night.
Fright
Let's
Night.
go. Charlie is a young man who notices his neighbor, a suspicious neighbor that might be a vampire. While he focuses all on that, leaving his girlfriend, Amy, who has no patience when he gets distracted with this vampire trying to make love with him. The TV star host, Peter, who is an actor that is known for horror films. He soon will see that a vampire is real. These three will get involved in a big adventure horror fest with a vampire being. The soundtrack, it's a 1980s soundtrack.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. Now, characters, let's see here. Charlie is, I guess, is he the type that's mostly interested in, the mystery stuff?
Yeah, Charlie's a horror buff, I'd say. And he gets his imagination gets the best of him, or so everybody thinks. But really, it's actual stuff going on.
Especially with the man next door.
Yeah.
And he basically tries to figure out, who is this guy? Is he really a vampire?
Is he not a vampire?
That's the thing.
He must retrieve Peter Vincent to help him prove he's a vampire.
Even though he gets distracted, and his girlfriend is like, seriously?
Which is understandable. He's too good for Cocoa Pops.
And Amy, let's see, she has her moments of being shy. She's shy? Kind of shy about stuff. When it comes to, the romance. They have this little romance going on during this film. And Peter, first not believing in vampires because that's just a fairy tale,
now,
right?
Peter is the horror host of the show who... What's the kid's name?
Charlie
Bucket. Charlie Bucket. Wait, no, that's Willy Wonka.
I just
anyway,
say Charlie.
Charlie! Yeah, tries to recruit Peter Vincent to come prove to everybody that he's a real vampire. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bing, bing.
He's not believing it because he's a phony horror host.
But, well, who would think vampires are real?
Yeah, true.
I mean, if you were in his shoes. But in this universe, vampires exist. Yeah, first not believing in any vampires that exists in this world until he sees for himself. And, he basically only sees himself as an actor. And not really someone that can stop a real vampire. Because,
Yeah, I mean, he's basically just an actor now.
But he does end up helping Charlie, but I won't go into more detail than that, let's just say. Let's not forget that crazy kid. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, he's got this silly attitude.
Yeah, his crazy friend. He's a little out there. He's a little kooky. He's a little demented. And let's just say. That's all I gotta say.
That's it. We won't go into any more details than that. As for the film, how the film looks in editing, the film looks pretty good. It's it's got that 80s feel. I didn't really have any issues with the editing or scenes. I mean, did you notice anything?
No, not really.
Yeah, I thought it looked fine. It gives you that nostalgia feel of the 80s. Now, as for our enjoyment, so as for me, overall, I really enjoyed the film. I actually thought it was fun.
It's a fun vampire 80s.
It's an 80s film, so most of these 80s films are fun to watch.
They're pretty fun.
I mean, this is why I like the 80s. they have this
Simpler
great feel to them.
times.
Yeah, simpler times in just the films themselves. Kind of gives you this
A
feeling.
charm to them.
Yeah.
You don't really see much anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about them is just interesting. And this horror film, while not overly horror, it has its quirks, I can say. And it was an enjoyable ride, and, well, it's an 80s film. Yeah, this was a fun film. If you like horror films from the 80s, this is your type. I mean, how do you feel about this film?
I mean, I think it ranks up there as a pretty good horror film, but it's not just horror. It's a
Comedic a little bit.
yeah. It's got a little bit of comedic aspects to it. A little bit of a coming of age film. A little bit of.
I don't know, I guess.
I mean, you know, it's
more of, I guess, a kid, like...
it's not Twilight. That's a plus. It's a thumbs up.
Anything's better than Twilight.
Yeah. So, Chris Sarandon plays a good vampire in here.
Yeah, I forgot about his character. I mean, he's the villain type.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for what he's doing with one particular character, which I won't say. You'll have to watch to find out. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And he likes it. Well, Fright Night, a classic film from the 80s. While it may not be well known to some people from the 80s, like Lost Boys or what other type of other vampires from the 80s.
Well, I mean, as far as vampire movies, I guess it is known, but as far as just, I mean, it's not Ferris Bueller's Day Off, it's not Footloose, it's not, you know, but it's
or Halloween
pretty well
or Jason, you know. I
pretty
mean,
well known.
but I don't know. I think it's worth your time. For me, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. What would you say?
I'd probably give it like an 8, around an 8.
Okay, so he's an 8, I'm an 8.5. So that's a little bit conflicting.
You're going down!
So, yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say. It's a fun 80s film about vampires.
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner, Johnny!
Well, this is Arturelia Film Room Review signing off. And yes, follow my cousin on Corey Michaels Movies, where he does his own movie review.
Dun, 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 dun. He's a good man in a bad time.
Beanie, 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 bum, bum. Bing, bing.
Bing, bing.
Bum, bum. All right. Hello, this is Arturelia Film Room Reviews. I'm Arturo, and today with me I have my cousin from...
What? What? What, Trita?
Yeah?
Yes.
All right.
Teresa, don't you worry your little pretty head. It's gonna be okay.
Is it Corey Michaels movies?
Corey Michaels movies.
Okay.